What goes on, guys? We're back here again with yet another review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Mattel Turtles of Grayskull, Michelangelo and Raphael. And for those who don't know, I'm not all in on this line by any means. I only am getting the turtles, but they are a fun-ass set to collect. I really, really love the artwork on the back. I mean, like, look at Mikey fighting Hordak. That is awesome. You get to see some other characters. They're in different waves, but they came out around the same time. Tila, Casey Jones looks cool. Skeletor looking really nice. Here's the barcode for it. I got Mikey from Entertainment Earth, and then I just got Raphael yesterday from Target. I did have him on pre-order as well. Man, I love that of him fighting Slackor. I guess that's his name. I don't know who Hordak is mixed up with, if anyone. Maybe he's like a mutated bat or something, like Wingnut or something. But yeah, this is just a great idea for a toy line. It takes two of the most nostalgic toy properties and mashes them together in the most fun way possible. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open these turtles up. So getting these Turtles of Grayskull out of the packaging, I gotta say, they're pretty much exactly what I expected, but that's not a bad thing, because what I expected was for them to be fun and cool, and for that, they definitely are. I do have slight issues, but they're things that, like, I just don't like about the Origins line in general, so I really can't hold it to these turtles in particular. But let's go and start with my least favorite of the two, Raphael. Raphael took the armor of Ram Man. That's what I'm getting from the lore here, and it looks great. I love the helmet with like the turtle shell parts to it. That looks great. You get this nice big bandana. I love the vibrant colors. Very saturated reds, very saturated greens, but all the turtles have a slight different shade of green as well, which emulates their Playmates era, and I think that's perfect. The arms look good. I love this sculpt. I'm sure they're reused from some Masters of the Universe guys, from Origins. The shell does come off as always, and you can use it as a shield, as we've seen priorly. Not something that I'm gonna do, because that's just weird to me. But yeah, it looks good. The helmet also does come off, which reveals a very good looking Raphael head sculpt. It's not gonna lie, that's a great looking TMNT head sculpt, which is pretty cool. You get a shoulder pad on this side, and then you do get some paint around the straps. I never like how the straps just kind of go into the feet. I kind of wish there was like a band or something on the foot itself, but it looks good. I like the plastron colored underneath. It looks nice. It's nothing nuts, but I like it. In terms of accessories for Raphael, you are going to get this giant Sai sword thing, which is pretty cool. It's just cheap like plastic, but he does hold it well. So get that in his hand. Looks good. And then he comes with this like overhand piece that you slip over his fist, or is like, I guess it's not a fist hand. This is kind of soft, but I like it. I mean, it adds a new weapon to Raph's ever-growing arsenal, so it really does just slip on there, and it'll rotate on there, so I like that. That is cool. That looks really good, and it is specific for the right hand. So, in that, along with those, you do get one of the comic books. I'm not going to go through every page, but this artwork is fantastic, and it really adds lore to the whole thing of the TMNT going there. It looks very nice. So, very great artwork. Very cool. So, yeah. As far as articulation, I'm just going to do it on Raphael, because they are pretty much the same thing. If anything, Raph's a little bit more restricted, so we'll go ahead and do it on Raph. The head is going to pivot all around. The head will go up, down, pivot side to side, and rotate. Shoulder goes up, down, rotate 360. No bicep swivel. You have single jointed elbow. That is where you'll get your rotation, and then the wrist swivel and hinge. You also do get a waist twist, and then the hips go outwards, pretty much full splits. Down, heel kick forward, back. No thigh swivel, but you do get a single rotating knee, which is nice. And then the calf swivel rotates, and the ankle goes all the way up and all the way back, and will pivot. So he also does have the feature where you can pop parts and stuff, like just showing one. The waist comes off. Again, not something I'm interested in at all. Yeah, for what it is for this price point, pretty good Raphael figure. And then let's take a look at what may be my favorite from the whole series of these turtles, Michelangelo. I absolutely love what they did here. I love the M on the chest for Mikey. You get the shell, looks good. The bright oranges look fantastic. The green looks nice. I like the metallic. I like the metal parts. Big shoulders. The shoulder pads look good with that nice bronze metallic paint to it. Not a big fan that they didn't paint the legs. It would have been nice if those bands were orange. Similar, but like inverted to what we saw on Raphael. But this head sculpt is what gets me. That is a great head sculpt, and I personally love the turtle with the hair. That is great. It's great. This is the type of nonsense that I want to see. It is removable, so if you're a big stickler and a loser and you don't like the hair, you can take it off. But I think it's great. I might glue it in place, though, because it does come off a little too easy for me. And, like, the second I move the head, like, out of any direction, it kind of just stops. Or like falls off, but I love it. The bandana's on there still. Looks very cool. Like this right here is what I picture if somebody was to say mashup TMNT and Motu, and it's great. Again, I'm not going to do articulation, but I absolutely love it. The only accessories he gets are a pair of nunchucks, just orange, metallic, plastic, but they do have real chains, which is nice. He can hold them very well, and he also gets a comic book, but I do think it's a different comic book, which is cool, yeah. So, I don't know. I'm assuming Mikey came out first. I'm assuming it's this one and then this one, but I haven't read them yet, so I'll let you guys know. But, again, we're not going to do articulation, but I just think he looks fantastic. That hair is wonderful. Here they are next to the NECA Toys King Kong, along with the Jazzwares Fortnite Series 6-inch Peely. Here they are next to the McFarlane Toys Dark Knight Returns Batman, along with the Hasbro Marvel Legends X-Men series Darwin. And finally, here they are next to the What If series Zombie Captain America from Marvel Legends, who's getting ready to ask for your manager. So some of you might be out there wondering, yo, Ann, what are your final thoughts on these figures? And I gotta say, they're pretty damn cool. I really, really enjoy the Michelangelo. He's definitely my favorite out of the set. Like I said earlier, it just fits the character so well for Mikey to see this hair. In the comic books, I did wind up reading them. He, like, idolizes He-Man. I think that's great. It's just so cool. Like, who if you like toys, you're nuts if you don't like this. But, yeah. So, with that being said, at a price point of $20 a piece, I think it's a little high, but honestly, I mean, like, the articulation's there. You're getting a bunch of accessories. So I can see why people don't like that, but it really doesn't bother me personally. So at a price point of $20 a piece, I'm going to give them each an 8 out of 10. I'm not a big fan of the action features, but the paint is clean. It's bright. It's good sculpts. Articulation's okay. Yeah. They're not bad, so I think 8 is fair. But with that being said, I believe that's all I got for today. If you have not already, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Also be sure to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Letterboxd, as I post a lot on all those apps, and I have a great time, so I'm sure you will too. But as always, let me know. You coppin'? See you guys next one. Peace. What goes on, guys? I wanted to hop on here again and thank you all for watching, and to let you know that if the following apps interest you, feel free to follow me on them, as I put the links in the description for you guys. I really appreciate everything you all do for me, so DM me with any questions or thoughts. I'd love to sit and talk with you all. Again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.